I tried to tuck it away because I thought I might want to get my hand back. Gripped it tight. So I thought, okay. So we ended up walking off and holding hands, and it ended up where we needed to say bye to each other because this was the second day. So the big night was about to happen. The big night with all the music, all the fancy dress.
The final farewell night.
The final farewell.
Yeah.
So basically, she went back to her tent and dressed up in all this different neon stuff, and I went back to mine, and everyone by this time knew something was going on. So they ended up gelling me hair, doing all this different stuff, putting, making sure I looked presentable, smelled nice. I even used someone's deodorant. I never used deodorant like that. So I was feeling, this is weird, and and I actually looked in the mirror and thought, Jesus Christ, he's been living in that body all these years. So anyway, I approach the big tent where everyone's happening. I've forgotten it's not a gazebo. Marquee. Yeah, it's a big marquee where everything was happening. It was really loud, but I eventually saw it because of all the neon she was wearing. I'd make a poetic image now, but it wasn't really that poetic because it was a bit lurid actually. The neon, it was a bit off-putting. So anyway, I went in, and she was with her friend, and I said, I shouted in here, do you want to pop out into the fresh air because it's quite nice. This had been like after 5-10 minutes dancing. She actually seemed to really like me me junkie dance for some reason. She's the only girl who seems to have been turned on by it my whole life. Anyway, we'll go outside the tent, sit on I'll buy a Coke as well as me, bottle of Coke, and we sit down on the grass. I'm drinking this Coke and I'm saying, oh, isn't this nice? And, have you had a nice camp? And it's been pretty good. I've had good company and everything. So and I said, Miranda. And she says, what? And I take a second, and then I say, really nervously, really anxiously, do you mind if I kiss you? And she whispered to us, no. Oh. So I leaned in, and it was kissed for about 10 seconds, and it was, wow! And we pulled away, and we both giggled at each other. And well, it was a bit overwhelming at that point.
Lost control of his pals.
I didn't piss me. I always thought I would, or I'd faint, or something would happen. Like she'd like finish the kiss and say, actually, you know what, I'm a bloke, or something like that.
Because that's so common.
Yeah.
It's happened to me a few times.
So anyway, what?
Sexy bloke at least.
Yeah, sexy bloke.
With all that neon, yeah, wow.
Do you know what? She's gone down market since she was with me. That's such a male thing to say. I know.
Yeah.
Sort of has.
You're
but
really shallow.
I'm not shallow because I'm the least shallow person in the
I
world.
didn't finish the story.
Right, anyway, yeah. So anyway, we get up because it was a bit cold, right? And she was shivering a bit. And I thought, you know what, I need to contribute to getting her less cool. So I take her back to my tent. Yeah. And we're both grinning and stuff. And I get out my geezer t-shirt.
And then she freaks out and runs.
No. She said, oh, I like this t-shirt. You were wearing it before. So I put that on her. And she looks awesome because she's wearing my t-shirt. And we'll have a big kiss. But then loads of fucking, her troop comes round and starts going, Miranda, what are you doing in someone else's tent? So we'll end up getting out and then having a walk around the campsite. Sit down somewhere next to a gate and just have a bit cuddle, have a bit smooching, have a bit, have a love making. Didn't really go beyond kissing, really. But it was, and then we started walking back. Who should turn up but my two troop leaders, and they smiled at me and nodded. I was like, "Get in there, Grant." And when I came back to the tent, everyone was asking how did it go, and everyone had a bit cheaters because I was like, "You might not know this, but I'm quite a personality, right?" And,
Really?
yeah,
Really?
everyone in the troop knew us. What is it?
Guys.
Is it still going?
Oh yeah.
Everyone in the troop knew us, and so it was quite nice because everyone was who normally said, "Oh, fuck off, Grant." Everyone was like, "Wow, Grant, well done." And actually, 3 weeks later, she cheated on us at another camp because she was drunk. And she wasn't. And when she actually dumped us, because it's not you who've changed. I've just seen. My perception of you has changed. She said, so I don't really want to see you anymore.
I got contact lenses. I realised what you look like.
Yeah, exactly.
You know the main underlying thing that sticks with me through this whole story.
What?
The main underlying thing that sticks with me through this story is that you presented this guy as an absolute dick, and then you stole both of his friends.
I know.
What you didn't tell us is he went off into the woods and hung himself.
Yeah, I was going to give you a hug, but I'm not sure.
Give him a hug anyway.
I didn't mean. You know, it was just a joke.
Well played, sir. Well played.
Aww.
How on earth was I attracted to her if I opened my whole conversation to her? My first conversation with, "Hello, who are you?"
No, she probably liked that you were confident.
Well, it's worked for just about every CBBC presenter when kids were in. So
That's true, but that's the story. But it was great because you didn't actually tell us. I say it cheated on us, but you know it was a bit. I didn't really feel like that because it was only a month anyway. It was more like a no strings attached thing.
That's a nice
I
story.
would have liked the strings to have been attached.
Casual smooching.
Well, no, we saw it.
Dangerous, that is.
Street. What?
Dangerous, that is, casual smooching.
Yeah, well, what would
You
you?
can catch cooties.
Oh yeah.
We used to meet every day after she had after the camp because it was like during the holidays. So I took her to the Metro Centre and stuff, and you know just kind of stroll around and stuff. You know, it was stuff like that. In fact, the day after we went to see At World's End at the cinema, and it was great because I bought a share bucket, and it was great because the person who was serving us was grinning and stuff like that, and it just felt awesome. But